where great teams go to die. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Oregon Ducks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. To get this game underway. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The offense lining up for a first down play. Trying to beat him to the left. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Quick pass on the jet motion. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Man, this guy is exciting to watch. When he has the ball in his hands, he can make magic happen. They're going to throw it to him. They're going to hand it off to him. They're going to get him the ball in a variety of ways, and they're doing it early in this game.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Quarterback checking the play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Ducks line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, Bama making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
On third down, he drops the throw. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the pass. Fires into traffic. Picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers, because these defenders, they're watching. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Scrambling away. Going to try to get it himself. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a 1st down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Trying to get to him. He'll try to do it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
5 wide receiver formation on 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Quarterback will audible. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Well, no surprise to see the special teams, but you thought it might be the punter. Instead, here comes the field goal kicker. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. The Ducks will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
Yeah, they're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Gets away from one. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the 1st down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
This offense has a 2nd down play. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He'll work his way down to the 28. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll give it to him again. Powers through the defender.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Leaves it with the running back. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
He'll keep it on the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Now adjusting. Unleashes one. Finds space on the right. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Line getting set on 2nd down. They move the tight end all over. They'll run play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. He'll just keep slinging it. Now improvising. He'll fire to his right. And he pulls it in at the 15. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll run the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Second down coming up.
Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On second down, wants to throw it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes that Alabama offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Right back to the well. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his man. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Quarterback on the keeper. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Quick strike complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that one.
Working that left side now. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown tie.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. Right on target this time. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. To the air on first down. He's going to take off. Turns it on in midfield. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. That's caught. It's McNabb. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously, trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard, and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the clock.
Trying to find his man on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Taking it the other way. He's at the 30. The 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Bama! Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
He'll try to tack on one more. the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires on the move. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
He turns that loose down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
Those are the ones you rewind back on tape over and over again when you watch this tape and you go, how did I miss that? He was so open. You have to hit those plays. There's nothing you can say positive about that.
Feeling some heat. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Ducks will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
How easy was that? I mean, when you got a quarterback that can run design runs like this and get you 5+ yards just and make it look that easy, God, it makes it really hard for the defenses to stop.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after it. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Takes it on the return. He's got great speed. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. no time throwing on this drive. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. The Ducks want to move quickly. Looking to throw on second down. Turns it loose. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Good awareness by the defense. In this situation on the field, you know there's coordinators that like to try to take shots deep down the field and catch you napping, but the defense was ready for that one.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third down, going up top. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. He's already made one field goal, but this one is going to need a big leg. A 50-yard attempt coming. And that is no good. Couldn't find a way to draw closer. Still an 18-point hole. Here comes that Alabama offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Trying to beat the D deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. A 3rd and long coming up here. Wide receiver shows motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the pass is intercepted. Bringing it back. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his 2nd interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
The Ducks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
All right, you dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Really really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. He's looking to pass. Buys a little time. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Now on the option. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the 1st down.
This offense all game long has been running really well, and I'm really impressed by how well they've recruited at the running back position. They've got some dynamic players coming into the game at different points, spelling each other, keeping each other fresh, and they're hurting this defense.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
They can convert here. That type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Looking for a deep man. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Paynes, the Marcel Dariuses when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quentin Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on. Just elite-level recruiting on the defensive line.
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
He's got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
So many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play-action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused.
Got some room in into the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Quarterback checking off. He'll set up to throw. They're bringing heat. Buys a little extra time. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. The QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Alabama 21, Oregon 3.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Might as well give it to him again. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He uncorks one deep. Snags it down the right side. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the route is on.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today.
Has it back, and here comes the offense. That fumble in crust territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
It's complete to the right. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
At the 47,
on second down. Let's see if they keep it on the ground. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Crosses the 10. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and just spread me out, make me defend so many things. You can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Got his man. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone and the 10. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to go up top on first down. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Makes the catch. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. Wants to throw on third down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the fourth quarter. You got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive, and so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. After the run, now to throw. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
He came so close to pinning them deep, but maybe just a little too greedy. Tried to get it too close, and it'll come out to the 20. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So a good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires to the tight end. Running through contact. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback adapted. He's taking the deep shot. He's got it on the left. Touchdown, Ducks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They want to see if they can score the deuce. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Ball is loose. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
2nd down after the offense averted absolute disaster. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. And after this play, the cake will be baked. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.